I cannot believe how drastically different my book hauls are now compared to last year. It's literally night and day. Either my soul got darker or I just found a whole new world and my people. Hi everyone, my name is Holly, and in today's video I am going to be doing my birthday / Christmas book haul. So my birthday was on the 21st, and obviously Christmas, that happened. So my boyfriend and I kind of do this basically large book gift exchange. All we want are books, and let me tell you, he delivered. But first, I did buy myself a little gift, and oh my goodness you guys, these books are heavenly. And that is signed hardcover collector's editions of Kings of the Wyld and Bloody Rose. So here's Kings of the Wyld. It is so gorgeous, and it has a signed book plate that says "We Were Giants Once, Kings of the Wyld," signed by Nicholas Eames. And then we have this gorgeous hardcover copy of Bloody Rose with red sprayed edges. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And this one is physically signed. Yes. And what's really cool is that this purchase also came with some artwork. So we have this sketch of an owlbear, and if you've read Kings of the Wyld, then you know why this is really funny. And it also came with character cards. So first up we have Bloody Rose, Freecloud, Kira, Tam Hashford, who is the main character you're following in Bloody Rose, and of course Roderick. So yeah, I am so incredibly happy to have these, and they fit very nicely with my paperback editions right there. Alright, so now on to the books that I was gifted this month, basically from Darren, and that first one is The City Stained Red by Sam Sykes. Ever since I started following Sam Sykes on Twitter, I've been so interested in his books because his tweets are really funny and relatable. And Sam is actually coming out with a new book in 2019 that is being published by Orbit, and I really want to delve into this series, which is his older series, first, just so I can have a taste for what his writing is before I go into his new book. Lucky for me, this book has my hot keywords, and that is a band of adventurers / mercenaries. Give it all to me. This is a heavily character-driven story all about our characters arriving in this glorious city, and they have to try and adjust to its customs while also collecting money that they're owed and possibly go their separate ways. But obviously plans never go right in fantasies, and the city is just brewing with secrets and trouble. Oh, it sounds so entertaining. I can't wait to go into it. It is a very thick book, and I believe this is a completed series too. The next book I have here is The Warded Man by Peter V. Brett. Another book that I have been secretly seeing on the side in my wish list, and I just never jumped at the chance to buy it, and I'm very grateful that my boyfriend decided to get it for me. This was Peter's debut novel in 2009, and it's an adult fantasy, and it's all about these demons who come out of the ground at night, and they are described as beautiful, so people are attracted to them, and that's how they get killed, and villages are starting to disappear overnight. Well, 3 children witness those closest to them perish, and they decide to do something about it. And we basically get to follow their adventure as they investigate the history of the world. I really love the sound of this plotline. I think it sounds so intriguing, and also this hardcover is beautiful. I've only seen this book in mass market paperback. Excuse me while I throw up. The next book I have here is, I think, the only YA book in this haul, and that is Map of Days by Ransom Riggs. Now, I am a big fan of the Peculiar Children series, not the movie though. That was a god-awful mess. But this is the 4th installment in that series that Ransom Riggs decided to continue, and it immediately begins after the events of the 3rd book, Library of Souls, and it's kind of about the peculiar children that we were following in the first 3 books as they kind of come to terms with living in the modern day society. And the characters are going to America this time to explore the time loops there, as well as find some uncontacted peculiar girl. Honestly, I'm always really wary when authors randomly decide to continue a series that's kind of been long since completed, especially when it's following the same characters, because I have already emotionally accepted the aftermath of the ending of the 3rd book, and then boom, we have a continuation, and I have to try and gather up those feelings again and also try to remember them. But I have heard some really great things about this, and I'm excited to settle back into this world and see how our characters are doing. Up next, I have Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. You guys know how much I love big fantasies, and oh man, is this one big chunker of a book that I can't wait to start. This volume consists of the first two parts of the story. I believe they are called The Crown Conspiracy and the Avempartha? I think I got that right. This book follows a group of mercenaries who are thieves for hire, and their talents are so well known that they even get hired by nobility. We are first introduced to two characters, Hadrian and Royce, and they are immediately framed for killing the king. Drama ensues and my happiness ensues. And the next book is Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett. You know, I had no idea what time period that this book was set in, and it had me really worried because I actually don't enjoy modern day fantasies, but I was so relieved to hear that it's actually inspired by medieval / Renaissance era Italy, which is kind of like Ezio in Assassin's Creed, and that just made me even more excited to go into it. This is an epic fantasy series following a female thief who gets contacted by an unknown party to, I guess, steal this box that is heavily guarded, and it has a key inside of it, and when she opens it up, which she's not supposed to, I guess it like speaks to her or something, and she becomes very determined to not let this fall into the wrong hands. The reviews on this book so far are just and my expectations for it are so freaking high, which has me a little worried. I might need to lower those expectations a little bit, but yeah, I expect this to be a 5-star read for me. The next book that I got as a gift was Kill Creek by Scott Thomas. This is a horror novel, and it has been far too long since I've read anything horror, and I am just itching so bad to read something scary. Hopefully this will fulfill my needs because it takes place inside of this very infamous haunted house where 4 horror authors are invited into, and they have to do this live stream interview inside of this house, and all of a sudden things go bump in the night. I actually didn't expect this book to be over 400 pages, which is like insane to me for a horror novel. Normally they're like, what, like 300 or something. But yeah, I'm excited that it's longer because that just means more jump scares for me. And the final book that I have here is A Time of Dread by John Gwynne. This is the first book in the Of Blood and Bone series. Oh crap, but hopefully Tomi Adeyemi doesn't go after this author. That came out early this year. The plot actually takes place after the Faithful and the Fallen series, which I have behind the Warded Man, and I haven't read it yet, but I really want to. Obviously, since I now own this series, we're gonna get that work done in 2019. So I can't really say much about this book because it does follow a whole new cast of characters, and it's getting insane positive reviews, and I'm excited to go into Malice, which is the first book of the other series. Then I'll get to this one. Alright, so those are all of the books that I got for my birthday / Christmas. Tell me down below what you got for Christmas, or if you had a birthday this month. I would love to know. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up for me because it helps me out so much. And don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos every single week, and follow me on my Instagram at HollyHeartsBooks and on Twitter at HollyNiece. And until we meet again, happy reading.